I lay on the couch in the living room, watching TV on a hot summer night. My bedroom always gets too unbearably hot on nights like these, and it doesn't really help that there's no air vent in the room. So it's not uncommon for me to just fall asleep on the couch next to the AC vent on the wall in the living room. I just recently bought this house, so if I was aware that this would be a problem, I might have reconsidered. It's almost 2 in the morning, and I can feel myself drifting into that half-asleep stage. So I grabbed the remote and turned off the TV. I closed my eyes, keeping them shut is easy. The loud sound of the AC blasting air provides a nice white noise, and it's actually rather relaxing. Pretty soon I'm fast asleep, and the dream erupts pretty quickly. I'm in my office at work, with the AC blasting in the background. Suddenly, someone starts fiddling with the doorknob to my office, struggling a bit to open the door until, finally, the sound of the door opening and closing. And then heavy footsteps of somebody walking up to me. It's my boss, and he's holding so much paperwork that it resembles a textbook. I look down and see that he's wearing really heavy boots. This seems ridiculous considering the suit he's wearing. It doesn't go together at all. He raises the paperwork up over my desk, and without saying a word, he releases the hulking pile of papers from his hands, creating a painfully loud thump on impact with the desk. A thump so loud that I woke suddenly in an upright position. I can feel my heart pounding in my chest. What a weird dream. For whatever reason, I turned my head, scanning the total blackness around me. I can't see more than a few inches in front of me. I slowly lay back down onto the couch. That's when I notice it. Directly above me, on the ceiling in the corner of the room, a thick orb of red light flashing. I've never seen this before. What the hell could it be? The flashing seems more sporadic and random than routine. The AC stops blowing air through the vents, leaving me in utter silence. Strangely, as soon as the AC turns off, the flashing light goes away. I don't think much more about it and just try to fall back to sleep. Reality fades into a dream, a familiar dream. I'm back in my office at work. This time the door is wide open, but there's nothing outside the room, just darkness. The sound of the AC suddenly fills my office, and I'm suddenly typing something on my laptop that seemingly appears out of nowhere, until I looked up to see my boss standing at the doorway. But his appearance, it's disturbing. His suit that was clean before is now torn and steamed, stained with blood, and in his left hand is a bloody axe. He starts walking forward, the same loud, heavy footsteps hitting the ground, each one fading in, louder, closer. The screeching sound of the axe dragged across the floor, piercing through my ears like the sound of somebody scratching a chalkboard. It's all too real. Another loud thump. The same exact noise from before wakes me up. I sit up, taking heavy breaths as my heart beats even faster than before. The AC is back on, blowing cool air in my face, which calms me down a bit. I lay back down, and once again greeted by the sight of the flashing red light. I can't figure out what it means. It seemed to stop when the AC turned off, so maybe it has something to do with the temperature, or maybe it blinks when the AC is on. But it doesn't make sense. I've had the AC on in here before, and I've never seen that light. Why the hell am I drawing into this? It's nothing serious. It's just a dumb flashing light. I rolled over on my side to face the darkness surrounding me. The thought that in this darkness somebody could be sitting on the couch opposite me, and I wouldn't even know, terrifies me. I tried to clear my mind so that I could fall back to sleep, but I'm too awake now. My mind insists on haunting me with creepy thoughts. Or because of what? Some stupid flashing light? The air conditioning turns off once again. I look up at the ceiling. Darkness. I breathe a sigh of relief, convinced that the thing is, after all, linked somehow to the air conditioning unit. One more time I close my eyes, hoping not to wake up again until late morning. Out of nowhere, a loud crack and thump comes from across the room, near the basement door. The kind of crack from wood settling, a normal sound to be heard in the house at night. I'm freaking myself out over nothing. This is why I like the sound of the AC. It blocks out all the other random sounds coming from around the house. This house is pretty old, and sounds like this are a common occurrence. I lay on my side, looking into the dark abyss of my living room. That's when I see it, just barely in the top of my vision. I can make out the red glow. I look up. The flashing red light. No, can't be. It's not the air conditioning. Then what the hell is it? That's it. I have to see what this thing is, otherwise I'll be up all night. As I stand up, the light fades away, leaving darkness again. I struggle to make my way through the living room, waving my arms out ahead of me just as a blind man would. My right hand connects with the wall, and that's when I know I'm almost to the light switch. I approach nearer to the basement door, where the light switch is, and that's when I see the red light in the corner of the room, flashing again. I freeze in my tracks, and the flashing stops again. I stand still, waiting for it to flash again, but it doesn't. To think I'm losing my mind over some goddamn flashing light. I take another step nearer to the switch when it happens again. The top corner of the ceiling glows red. I stopped yet again. The light turns off again. I raise my arm in the air. Red light. I lower it down. Red light. Oh my God. The painful, dreadful realization hits me in the chest. It's a motion sensor, and it's aimed to detect movement where I'm standing. Another sudden thump and crack of wood snaps right behind me, near the basement door. And I realize that it's not wood settling. It's the sound of a boot hitting the floorboards.